the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
And John Dramani Mahama ne NDC amanyukuo no edeba betu edwa se for allowance a yetimi edema ministers enom ne other government appointees no ade se saa nneoma no nyina NDC amanyukuo no se won etwam a won esusu se obo oman no eka enti enya ade se won ebekoso atoaso na ode sansem we ebetu dwa no a raise concern bebre ama tememufo na ade baako a eha adwen ewom ne se nneoma a NDC amanyukuo no eye no kre anase won eka no public keke but kokuam no ade se won ebeye na ade baako a eha adwen ewom ne se won ese won etimi cancel for allowance any allocation for political appointees but one esa de ahyem se o kwa akoye bibi na the reason ba eno de ebetofuo e de ama eye no kre anase enye no kre now de yenko tiem free lawyer Paul
to pay 1 cedi per liter so that as government pledges it will use the money for protection of our electricity. We're going to be protecting our electricity, so we're doing the levy. In response to that, the petroleum people, the NDC people are sending me text. It says, Paulus, it's okay. Why? Okay, it's okay. So it's okay. You see, they are my friends, so it's okay. They say it's okay. The text is Paulus 3 times. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. No problem. Felix Kwachofosu hasn't done anything wrong. He hasn't done anything. Okujeto Ablako hasn't done anything wrong. They are fine. They are all doing fine. It's okay. So as I was saying, the levy is going up tonight. So the D levy is kicking in. So tomorrow morning when we go to the gas station to buy gas, we will be paying a little bit. When I was having the conversation with my team and I said, it's going on, petrol is going up, diesel is going up, and LPG is going up marginally. They wanted to beat me up. What do I mean by marginal? So I said, I beg, it's okay. It's going up. I am not going to qualify the way in which it's going up, whether it's marginal or it's substantial, but it's going up. That's the official announcement. Ahead of that, government issued a statement that President John Dramani Mahama has decided that all government appointees will no longer get fuel for free, which generated some conversations in Parliament. There's a statement over there that President Mahama says that his appointees cannot collect fuel from the government. They have to buy their own fuel. Some were genuinely excited by that, and I think there's something to be excited about whenever a president says that some perquisites that go to state officials should be reduced in the interest of the state. Once you're cutting perquisites, it's always welcome, isn't it? But then the argument went on in Parliament, and the MPP minority started saying that it's a sentence, it is a gimmick, and it doesn't mean much. But what confused the conversation is Deputy Spokesperson Shamima Muslim came to give clarification. And Shamima said that whilst the statement is correct, there will be special assignments under which petrol will still be provided. That's where the ball started rolling. So if the whole regime is to have the taxpayer save some money so that those perquisites are to be taken off the government worker, the high-profile state official, so that our friend in the Jubilee House, what's her name? The one who used to work here. Oh, my friend, the big lady. Bridget Otu. Bridget, how are you? Long time. Congratulations on your appointment. So Bridget Otu will not get petrol anymore. The Baumia lady is called what? Obey Rose. Auntie Rosie Obey will not get petrol anymore. Felix Kwachofosu will not get petrol anymore. The one who came on Good Morning Ghana yesterday was fighting with Kozimenu about you want to be like me, I don't want to be like you. What's her name? You want to be like me. You look at me and I'm nicer than you. Something. What's her name? Beatrice Annan, Honorable Beatrice Annan, the presidential staffer. She won't get petrol anymore. My darling of all my darlings in the Jubilee House, Joyce Bawa Motkari, no petrol anymore. Senior lawyer and former Attorney General, Marietta Bruopon, won't get petrol anymore. 24-hour economy avatar, Augustus Guzitano. He won't get petrol anymore. This was the directive of the president. Then Shamima Muslim says, no. There's an exception. The exception is that when you have special assignments there, they will give you the petrol. Now begats the question. Who is going to determine what's a special assignment? And how do the Ghanaian people get to know that the special assignment has happened? Felix Kwatcho has published something that is good, some transparency thing he's going to be doing regularly. I believe he begins tomorrow with the Minister of Energy. I think that's good. Now, is Felix going to include in the transparency to tell us that since we instituted the no petrol policy in July, this is the fuel that was consumed in March, in April, in May, in June, and this is the fuel consumed in July and August. For Ghanaians to see a clear distinction that with 1 million cedis of fuel consumed in May, there's a corresponding 200,000 consumed in August, so we can tell that in fact 800,000 cedis has been saved, because worth of fuel has been saved by the Ghanaian taxpayer. Is he going to do that? If he's not going to do that, then we are at cost 90, as we used to say in Presec. It's cost 90, that means zero. Because we are at the back. We don't know what's a special assignment. In fact, we ought even not to know, because it may be a national security matter. A special assignment for a presidential staffer, journalists shouldn't know about it. He has a special assignment to deliver. Let him deliver it. So if you couch the exception to the policy in the context of something called special assignment, then I'm sorry to say there is no policy at all. Zero policy. Absolutely zero. I don't know why Felix Kwatcho Fosu's statement did not include the exceptions that Shamima Muslim put out during the clarification. I'm not so sure whether Felix Kwatcho Fosu was aware that after he had published the statement for President Mahama, his deputy Shamima will say something else, or that Felix's attention was drawn to the fact that, hey, Chief, there's an exception, and he might have said, Shamima, publish the exception, let's see. Because you say you are stopping fuel from blah, blah, blah. I've been speaking to some of the MPP government appointees, and they tell me that they don't even know about the fuel allowance. Ministers, I've spoken to 3, 4, 5 ministers, and they said that they are not even aware that there was anything, because they go to work with their own car, they stay in their own house for the 8 years of Akufo-Addo, and you can check that. The number of Akufo-Addo ministers who stayed in government bungalow is less than 12%. Fourth Estate, can you fact check this for me? Fact check me, I'm saying that the number of Akufo-Addo ministers who lived in government bungalow is less than 12%. So the first batch was 100 and something ministers that we all criticize Akufo-Addo for. The second batch was 80 ministers that we still criticize Akufo-Addo for. And we congratulate President Mahama for 60 ministers. But in President Mahama's government, the staffers are also occupying bungalows. They're not ministers, but they're occupying bungalows, because we understand the document is yet to go to Parliament, but when it goes to Parliament, we'll see their terms of reference to see whether they are living as ministers, they are being paid as ministers, and they're just being called another name. We'll have to wait for that anyway. So they said they don't live in government bungalows. Those who live at East Legon live at East Legon. Those who live at Chado live at Chado. Those who live in Abelenkpe, they live at Abelenkpe. For the 8-year duration of the matter, they didn't stay in any government bungalow. And they didn't know that there is fuel for minister. They were unaware about it. They don't know what happened to it. So they are not so sure about this fuel for minister is to be taken off and blah, blah, blah. But that's another conversation. The controversy that's before us right now is this: that you have fuel taken off by the president, but the government spokesperson's office says that there are exceptions in case of special assignments. So I come to work. I have to go to, I'm a government staffer, whatever. I have to go to the Minister of Energy, to his office at 10 o'clock to have a meeting with some stakeholders. Is it special assignment, or do I go to Airport Shell and buy petrol, 300 cedis, super, and then I turn and then go to the ministry from my own pocket? Or a special assignment? Okay, after that, beyond that, I am in there. I'm a minister who's also a member of parliament. I have been told that my constituency has a big problem. I'm Sam George. My constituency at Ningo has a big problem. I need to rush to Ningo right now in the interest of the constituents who are Ghanaians. Is it special assignment for which the taxpayer must pay for the petrol? What is this innocuous special assignment that Shamima Muslim talks about? I think that's a question. We'll leave it there. Let's get onto the touch screen and deal with the hardcore important matters of state and conversations. Okay. I had something to say about Historian Anoche. Hey, the information people have given me about the Historian Anoche is serious. Let me grab my pen, please. Anoche, people have been saying that he's like this, like that. And I don't think I have time for it today. I'll do it on Thursday. But what you need to know is that Historian Anoche, or Dr. Anoche, or what he calls himself, Lawyer Anoche, he once sat in class with Sh0ck's daughter. That's what you need to know. That's a teaser of the information I'm bringing you on Thursday about Anoche. Because he said something again that's not true. I'll deal with that. Today is for other matters. I'll deal with that. Okay, let's get to Ablekuma North. It wasn't a good story at all. I mean, everyone knows that I love Hawa Kumsin, and I spoke about Hawa Kumsin when she came on vetting, and all the young people were laughing at her English, and I thought that, look, a woman who started as a teacher has achieved results, able to deliver Kaswa, a seat that was never won by the NPP. She's managed to win it, and you don't say things about her. English is not our language. Today, Alban Bagmin and the parliament are passing law that they should speak Twi in parliament. I was going to say Twi, because you know when you go to Europe, they speak Twi. They are going to speak Twi Ga in parliament. Is it good or bad? I don't know. You decide. But this is the point I was making, that communicating in English is very important because it's a global language. If you go to Singapore, nobody's speaking Twi over there. Nobody's speaking Ga over there. Our children need to understand. We need to be multilingual. Understand the local language is very, very important. Once upon a time, I had a teacher in my house teaching children vernacular. Very, very important. So if my children speak vernacular, sometimes better than me. Very, very, very important. But the fact that one is not able to communicate in English does not give the person a huge limitation. We should go around that limitation and circumvent it. It was on the basis of that I spoke about Hawa Kumsin. So yes, I am biased towards Hawa Kumsin because everyone knows that. Now, she went to Ablekuma, and Hawa Kumsin is a fighter. In every political party, there are fighters. NDC has fighters. MPP has fighters. You remember our friend who died, the former regional minister for Central Region. Somehow, the MPP fighters, they come from Central Region. Pow. This guy who put his life down for Kufuor's administration and fought. Oh, he was a regional minister. Yeah, it will come. Hey, well, they used to call him Rambo. It will come. You remember Azoka Boys? You remember them, Azoka Boys, those people, they say they are Azoka Boys. So every political party has those kinds of people. I think somehow the politicians think that they need it. So yes, you can call Hawa Kumsin a firebrand, can't you? Yeah, she's a firebrand. But she's the same, she has her equals in other political parties. On this particular occasion, Hawa Kumsin had gone to witness the election at Ablekuma North. 19 polling stations were to be rerun. The NDC, with the goodwill they have, with the majority and with the government authority, were desperate to win it. The MPP started by saying that the election is not, they are not interested in election. Somehow that fizzled out into something. The MPP didn't look good at all at the beginning of the election. The people go there. I saw some posts from Musa Dankwa that said that based on the MPP leaders that went to Ablekuma, Kennedy Japan is leading with something, Dr. Baumia is leading with something. Musa Dankwa can generate posts in 25 minutes, you know. I don't know whether he has many phone calls in his office, phone lines in his office, and he can just put the calls to people who are already waiting for the call and they know the question. I'm not so sure why. But anyway, so the MPP were not looking good at the beginning of the process. And then this video, the video I'm going to show you is what occurred with the Hawa Kumsin thing. Have a look. On social media said that if it was Dampari's time, this wouldn't happen. I'm not sure whether that's true because after the post-election 2024 event, when the NDC was rampaging in every polling station, Dr. Dampari was in charge. Nothing happened. I think we have to say something about the police and elections. And I'm not so sure why the Ministry of Defense is in a hurry to say, no soldiers are going to go there. Do the soldiers do something wrong when they go to these things? I remember post-election 2024, there was a lot of narrative and intent expressed about soldiers should not come to the police stations. Soldiers are not part of the elections. I'm not sure why that was. I don't know who is afraid of soldiers coming. If the soldiers will come and they will keep the peace, Why is that a negative? We always have this issue of not being able to deal with police. And police are not able to solve the problems. When Boku is in crisis, we take soldiers there. But when the ballot box is in crisis, we say no soldiers should come. It's a matter we have to revisit and interrogate properly, because this country does not belong to any group of people. It doesn't belong to the New Patriotic Party. And of course, it doesn't belong to the governing National Democratic Congress. It belongs to all Ghanaians, including those yet unborn. So it's very important that we deal with these matters. And I was very suspicious when I saw Ministry of Defense says that no soldier will go to Ablekuma, no soldier, no. What do the soldiers go and do? Do they cause harm? Do they rig the election for somebody? If the soldiers are scary enough to protect the peace, is that not what we need in Ghana? Let's see the video again. Focus on the police, and you see the guy walks through police barricade. The police are all over. The police seem to have numbers. If you look at the photograph here, you immediately identify more police, but they are standing there. Somebody is being beaten up. They are not able to do anything. Look at the guy in white. He's going. Look at all these people. The police don't have a barricade. They can't say don't come in. Everybody is free for all. And then they cross. Look at the guy cross the police barricade with the number of policemen over there. Goes and hits Howard Kumsin with this diving thing that I understand Basintale was applauding. I mean, what is this? Why are we doing this? These numbers of police people. The numbers of police people could not protect any Ghanaian. Were the police there to facilitate people being beaten up? Forget about Howard Kumsin. Journalists were beaten up. Vigilante people were now trying to look at this. Look at this. What's happening here? 35 years of democracy. 35 years of democracy. Look at the policeman walking slowly. He's tired or something like that. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good at all. But what is more worrying is the video that came up later on. Allegedly, this video is capturing some of the people who occasioned the mayhem at Ablekuma North, attending to the Jubilee House forecourt and being given stuff. We don't know whether that's true or not, but this video is making the rounds. In some instances, and so some of the bloggers, you see the video has 500,000 views. And you read the comments and people are outraged that what is happening? Is it true or it's not true? Let's look at that one. Let's look at that one. And then some people say they can identify some in the violence video who were there. Now, this is it. This man is the one that everyone seems to be talking about, that they can identify him as part of the violence and Ablekuma. This is the seat of government, John Mahama's office, the Jubilee House. This is it. It is reported that this guy in particular is being talked about as being one of those who occasioned the violence. There he is again. That after the event, they went to Jubilee House and amidst the policemen there, so the policemen who were on duty on Ablekuma came back to Jubilee House, I'm guessing, to be refreshed, which is okay. But in there were some of those who committed the mayhem, came to the seat of government to be rewarded. Is that true? Is it true that this happened in Ghana? Is it true? I mean, this video is all over the place. I'm sure the police have seen the video. I'm sure the national security have seen the video. I'm sure that everyone has seen the video. My biggest takeaway from Ablekuma, apart from the Jubilee House video, which is very bad, was the interview granted to Channel 1 TV by the Greater Accra Regional Minister. My goodness, it was interesting what she said. And when we looked at the video, we thought that we were reminded of my friend at Class FM, what's his name, Bobier. Bobier said something which we've been playing about. He's deep in the belly of the NDC. He's in the citadel of the umbrella. Bobier. He knows the NDC better than anyone else. And he was talking about the characterization of some NDC appointees. And when you listen to Bobier and you watch the Greater Accra Regional Minister, you get the sense that Bobier may have been right. Listen to Bobier first, and the Greater Accra Regional Minister. Have a look.
Okay, that NDC for sure, no more straight. But NDC subai. Omo power na omo ewura office pe air condition bono. No to be Chilean cruiser pe na ni Jimmy Aba. NDC ni BS subai. Onya ewura office ohun air condition first 4 years na yemano. That is how a typical NDC person.
This is not news. I mean, every election there's a vote buying. I mean, so if we are buying votes, they should also buy their vote.
Okay, that NDC for sure no more straight. But a NDC should buy. Or more power na or more area office per air